Hello everybody, welcome to the Lotus Fire Showroom. We are back today with Chrono Cross, the Radical Dreamer Edition. It's super radical, it's got dreams, there are dragons, everything's excellent. What is the autosave? I love that they put me on autosave automatically. We have a red, oh, cool. Woo. We're looking for dragons today. It's me, Numi! How you doing tonight? Look at this bad boy. Woo. Oh, wow. I am the epitome of cleanliness. Here we go. This is not a kitty. Yeah, I guess they did take design cues from like catfish and whatnot. Barboche, as they call them. We've already fought it. We've already keeled it over. It was like, man, you you sure got that power. We made it up, but how are we supposed to get back down? Yeah, we fought it. It just wanted to test our strength. It was actually one of the easier bosses I've fought in this game so far. Maybe if we just jump down like we did before. The cat was in the backup. There's a cat? Where did we get a cat? That was a dog. Thanks, Ada. It's fine. She acts like a cat every now and then. A lot, actually. Look at the rock roach. The roachy. Listen, I'm not about to complain. I don't think she shows up very easily on the... Steady! Come here! I wish you could see her. Look, 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 look! Hey, hey! That's my telephone! It's not food! Say hi to the camera! Get me viewers! Hello! Okay. She's ancient and nervous, so we don't push her around too much. Okay, so we've gotten in this world. No, in this world we gotten zilch. Duragon. Need to find Duragon. Zibbity bop bop ba doop it doo doo. Water dragons in this world, I think. Where is the Water Dragon Isle? Here we go. Homeworld, yeah. Oh, it's called Homeworld. Every time I see Homeworld, I'm like, when did I start playing Steven Universe? I saw the most cursed, Ma'am? Got disconnected from chat. F in the chat. Wait. You wouldn't see it. Get on the lily pad? I was gonna call it a tadpole. I think I got the wrong one here. Hold up. Oh no, we're good. I love that there's a save point. So we already technically got the blessing from the water dragon. Oh, you come here without me asking you to now. What you want? You want to eat my clusters? By clusters, I mean mango, coconut, nut, and fruit clusters. Okay, we got fairies. I think this is the place where they got assassinated. Nowhere have we ever been free of conflict. Wait, you say you're... balls, what's happening? Okay, well, I heard me twice, so that's good. No era have we ever been free of conflict. Being born on the same planet, hating and hurting each other. Why are we so incomplete? Why do we not live in hand in hand? It's too hard for me to understand. Well, look. I'm really curious. That has to be... That's going to weigh on me for the rest of the playthrough, by the way. The accidental genocide of the dwarves. Have fun, Paris. I'm going to try to sleep. Alright, love you. The pond you're in looks like a cyclops slime. There's a lot of these, weird fishmen. It does look kind of weird. I don't know if the water dragon's still alive. I think he is. I mean, the dwarves really tried to come in and kill it, but... Get it. Get it. Oh yeah. Just 4 kicks. You know what? We're gonna speed this up, because... because... we've been here like 3 times already. This game has brought us back here to this area 3 times. I just want to point that out. 3 times. Count them. 1, 2, 3. Get him, Greco. Alright, one gone. That message sent as soon as you left that area, lol. Perfect timing. I'm out of here. No Cyclops for me. Flip flop. Boosh. Ooh. Oh, that does a lot more damage with proper equipment. What's the matter with being Viper? I can never get you to show up on camera this often, and today you're just doing it no effort? You want some pats? You want some lovin'? Who is Greco? Greco is our luchador friend. He does the lucha. Though they don't say luchador, they call him a wrestler, but that's probably because Mexico more than likely doesn't exist in this world. Nani? Puppy kitty. I got that mate back. I think, yeah, we go down. There we go. So many save points here. Is it gonna make us go deeper? Because every time we've had to go deeper. The first time the water dragon was like right off the... Just go in here and then do a thing in the water. What in cold blimey neck? What are you supposed to be? It's a new thing. We gotta kill it. Something's wrong. Sidestepper. Oh, so it's a crab then. Alright, crab lad. I would like you to meet Glide Hook. Spider Crab Dance Party. Crab Rave. I don't think that's the right song. Oh, it survived. It does look like a spider crab, but like, it only has like, it has your... Aww, Greco, no, we're gonna have to only give it a clothesline. Get him, Greco. Lariat. Aww, yeah. Ba, ba, ba. Ba, 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 ba. Okay, so we're not over leveled yet. We're not at the max stat boosts. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna fight this other. I don't think we have a choice but to fight this guy. No, you couldn't try to creatively walk around it. They locked you in a cutscene. You know what, Lynx? You're getting like a little tanky there, buddy. I love that it did go up to like it went. It went up to the next level of attack anyway. Sorry, I keep reading Spider Crab Dance Party and it speaks to my soul. Ooh, Greco's the only one who got in the level up. Search. The water dragon is just beyond here. I know, I've met him twice, homie! 2, 3, and then he's gonna fight us, right? ¿Dónde estáis? Hola, Dragon. It's a frog! The time has come. I shall grant my powers to the ones who seek to break the eternal chains of fate. What is it thou seekest? The dragon's god blessing. Dragon god's blessing. Dost thou need the powers of the sleeping dragons to cross the Dead Sea? Dost thou seek to break the chains of fate? A son of man to challenge the goddess of fate. Fascinating. Then confront my trials. They have the same lines. He has teeth! We have that same calm music, so same difficulty, hopefully. I mean, I don't mind if it is. I wonder if we're gonna have different dragons in the different worlds. $127 damage, nice. But ooh, that's choppy. Oh. Yeah, I'm never gonna say that this is the best port I've ever seen. Square Enix tends to be really lazy with their remakes, at least this year. Logistically, we want to do as much damage as possible, so let's start with the Magma Bomb. I don't know if he's going to be as trigger happy as... Like, I feel like he might not be as trigger happy as the fire dragon was. Too chunky from the frame rate. You know what? That's more than likely the problem. He's thick! He's not as thick as the other one, but he doesn't move as much. Like, the earth dragon we just saw, pretty big, right? But his tail didn't... Like, he wasn't animated. Tsunami beam! Oh, man. This man really said, Leviathan ain't got nothing on me. Okay, okay. That's not bad. That's not bad. We did have a lot of, like... crud. No, it's not gonna work, I gotta. What I want to do is deal damage, so we're gonna do exactly that. Magma Burst. Then Greco's gonna give him a slight, like a straight punch. When Greco's done doing that, he's gonna do Flip Flop. We're gonna get all that damage in. Okay, Greco, don't die. There we go. There's more backhand, but it'll work. Hit him hard and fast. It's super effective! Everyone else is doing okay. Greco's dying because this is his weakness as well. Like, they counter each other out. 300 damage! You will not catch me complaining. Let's hit him with a Recover All. It'll cancel out the blue. Everyone's at negative stamina. It's pretty cool. See, I thought so. Oof. Now, no one is innately blue, which is what it is. So what we'll do is we'll start building up a little bit of yellow, I think. Yellow or black? I'm gonna go with black. Because Surge can do some pretty high damage. Watch him fly! Look, I know it's a pathetic amount of damage. I know. Yeah, okay. Just got Tsunami Bean again. Ooh, I think Greco's dead. Oof. I think bringing Greco into this was a bad idea. It's fine. We'll be good.
He did the thing. I don't like the thing he did.
I'm sure we'll be fine. Yeah, nice. Ooh, crap. Although, because now there's only two of us with limited amounts of stamina, we're struggling in the element department. You've already did your gravity blow, which means you're out of things to do. Whoa! Surge is gonna have to carry his own black magic. Oh, he's almost down already. Okay. I think maybe he's might be the easiest then that we've fought so far. Kind of shame, mate. Okay, give him the glide hook. I probably should have tried to do a heal, but I can't be bothered with that. Iceberg. Oh no, that's an actual spell though. It's not his innate abilities. Viper. You cheeky man. Okay, we're gonna go for a heal all. I don't have my usual executor of will here. That is to say, the middle guy usually does decent damage and KOs them at the end of the fight. This should give us about 200 points. Yeah. Which will allow us to go for just a smidgen longer. You know what? Let's just do all the damage. It's Hail Mary time. It always works fine when I say that. Also, for some... Oh, no, he fell, but he didn't die. Okay. For some reason, Viper is now blue. I think he got turned blue by a Tsunami Beam or something. That's weak sauce, homie. No. Defend. There we go, that's it. 3 out of 6 dragons already. In the time of 20 minutes. Found and beat another dragon. Now, the other ones I don't quite sure. I have no clue where to find the white dragon. Or the black dragon. I guess the black dragon might be on the Isle of the Cursed. I can't say the actual word because swear jar. Nice. Sorry, Greco. Thank you. Thank you. Another cure spell. Blue whale! Well done, son of man. Thy strength is worthy of my powers. Take with thee my prayers. It's the second blessing he's given us, but this time it's in the form of a relic. Frankly, these dragons have been less complicated, less hard to beat than Garai was, and Garai was... I too shall watch over thy fate. How thou strugglest to live, how thou facest death. I got we inherited my sister's chair, recently. It's a little damaged, but it's swivelly. So I'm a little, hopefully I'll be a little more comfortable. I've got the flu, mate! You got any Tylenol? No, Tylenol. Pepto-Bismol? I don't know what helps with the flu. I feel like both of those help with different things. Panacea on everything. Hold up, Greco's dying a little bit. Hello, darling. Those are my earbuds.
Guess what I did?
What?
Laid down on top of them.
That's why they're in a case. And look at that. The case is not on. Hang on. Everybody, get my stream sponsored by Raycons. I love these things. They're on. They're on. Okay, cool. It's just because they're... Copper! Hi! I've got the other kitten. Hey! 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 You go see mommy? You're allowed to go see mommy. Whoa, big kitty. Yes, this big boy is a giant Alaskan Malamute, but he's the smallest of his kind.
No.
Yeah. He's on the smallest of the giant Alaskan Malamute.
I was about to say, he's not the smallest Alaskan Malamute, because they're a tiny dwarf Alaskan Malamute.
Yeah, but he's a giant Alaskan Malamute. Alright, you wanna go see mommy? No, you staying here? That's okay. But you don't get any of my food. I don't want you throwing up. Also, or making a mess. Anywhere. Also, stealing my food is just a big no-go if you want to live. I'm just saying. I would not threaten the dog. It's just a general rule. Just want to put that out there. Oh, yeah. Mister's been throwing tantrums. Well, sidestep. Alright, well, folks, if you ever hear and then I have to get up, it's the dog's fault. Yeah, he likes the pats. Darling, I can barely hear you. Can we do Inferno? We'll do Inferno. Are you standing at attention? This guy, when my wife leaves the house, he has a tendency to throw a tantrum and pee all over the kitchen floor. And last time he also peed downstairs, which is just even more annoying to pick up. So, he's not allowed to be in the kitchen alone anymore. Man's already got burns. Aw, good boy. Start thing just being seated. Seated? Seated? Why can't I swim up this waterfall, but I can swim up the other one? This guy's like, you want a save point? No. You better think about that one twice, friend. Joke's on you, dude. There's a save point right up here. Actually, I'm not sure there's a save point in that room. I know there's a treasure chest. Like I said, we've been here twice. This is actually the third time, because I accidentally went here when I didn't need to. I think? No? I love the fast forward function. I'm going to be using it irresponsibly. La 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 la. Can't leave from here. Cool. Oh, jeez. Wow, I look like less of a blob in this chair, that's for sure. I'm actually seated up. I think I'll get a gaming chair. Any recommendations? in the chat or in the comments on YouTube when this is eventually posted in the future. I should do that. Don't remember that. Don't forget to post your stuff, Pyrus. You've already lost parts of Chrono Cross. Yeah. So simple at the beginning. Wee. It was this one, I think. Is this one? Yeah. And then there's this one. Oh, is that right? It's not right. It's this one. Get back in the lily pad. Don't make me lose my patience, Links. Thank you. Back on the lily pad. Okay, out we go. Nearly rolled off the bed. Ada, why? Ada, what are you doing? Okay, so we got water. We had, this is the homeworld. So we had water. We got, what's the other one? Water. We did earth. So we're looking for white or black, I think. My first guess would be up here near the Isle of the Cursed. I really don't know if this is going to be... So I feel like we've been everywhere here, so... Though there was a very big undead... Not undead. There's a big dragon spine here, so... Oh no, sorry. I assumed it was a dragon spine. That's my bad. Can I freeze this? Fiddler crap. I got ice breath in here somewhere. No? Okay. Cop lying down? Yeah, he's just chillaxing the doggin. Is it tempting? Yes. Do I think it's proper? No, I don't think that's... I don't think I'm in the wrong place. Think I'm in the wrong place. We're gonna leave here. I keep hitting the shift button like it's gonna help me go fast. Is this place? Maybe we can talk to these lads? The Goldovians? Yo, Korcha! No, where's everybody? Hey, the doctor! Medical science has its limits. I do not have the power to save her. Curses! Sorry, we can only allow family members of the patient in the back room. Please understand. What are you talking about, dude? Oh, he's talking about Kid, I guess? But she got stabbed and then she tried to stab us. I don't know. It's been getting a lot of visitors. I don't know if that's beneficial. Do you have any elements you don't want? No thanks. I should actually... What? What? Oh, stickers. Did you come from the mainland as well? We're not selling my business rivals. How rude. Okay. Let's go to our elements and see if we can just allocate better stuff. Because we got stuff for a while, right? Auto allocate the whole party, please. And that should have changed things to... Oh, wow, we got traps now. I should have changed things to less and plus and minus randomly stuff. And I have noticed you... Is that a... Was that a PewDiePie voice line? Here, Lord of the Dragon God, how inspiring. But this world will somehow be washed away, by the way. Okay, yeah, I know. No, nothing beats beholding the spectacle of the sea. How magnificent you are, oh sea Velnido. Well, I need to know, mate. Yeet! Same. Gonna yeet that guy. Not stockpile compared to the studios. No. Star fragment. See near Triplet Island. Locals call it the El Nido Triangle. Here, if you can find pretty star-shaped stones, that's what they're called. Okay, that's why I'm carrying one around like this. Going off the subject, the El Nido Triangle is a strange place. If you go a little on the water, there's a layer of air where you can actually walk around just like online. Be surprised. I've actually been, and I got a star fragment, so I don't know what to do with a star fragment, but... I think maybe... Panic. Oof. The star fragment, right? Oh, we're so close to finding all of him. I think we're missing his arms. Oh, these are so hot. Wow. Said to have a secret power. I'm glad you... I can't spam shift. I'm glad you specified it had a secret power. Alright, let's see if we get robbed again. Is that Cortra's sister? I'm for a lecture on this to see my big brother. He's at the residential tower. Please come back when you're done. Oh, okay. It's a zip line, yeah. Judging by appearance, you are foreign born. For reasons we will not explain, foreigners are not allowed to enter the tower. Please. What should we do now? At this rate, we will not be able to borrow the dragon tear. Speaking of the dragon tear, should we not return the broken tear to the shrine in the other world? The shaman in the other world might be able to help us somehow. Okay. 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 We have a plan. Because the dragon tear is what we're missing. We got 3 relics. What does the earth relic look like? Stop now. There it is. Wow. I'm collecting the crystal gems. I'm hearing the Rubber Chicken cover of Demon Slayer's Gurenge, and it's it's not awful. That's the worst part. To Opasa Beach, I guess. Maybe we can get Lena now. Someone said the soundtrack in this game is really good before I said it on stream. And I agree with them, only I feel like they're a little repetitive sometimes, and that's just disappointing me. Hello, Lena! Still don't believe you. You can't just show up like that. Look, okay, what if I showed you this? Oh, wait. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. Tear of Hate. What the heck? Where'd I get that? Is it Fiddler Crab? Okay, hold up, hold up. I should have something that she gave me, no? I feel like I got something from her at some point. As a, not the Baba Flu, it's not the ribs. It's not the humor. No, she just doesn't want to believe me. Okay, that's fine, I guess. Well, what if it's a star fragment, though? I will go through my entire thing. I need her to know that we are the same person that we say we are. No? Okay, fine. I feel... No, there's a necklace she gave us, no? Guess it'd be on the search, but... What if I do go to Cape Howell? Alright. Maybe we can find something here. I know there's like monsters here for a second. It's beach bullies. Oh, Ada, thank you for the tier, the sub. Thank you for the sub gift. Sorry, I was looking at how many you gifted. Thank you for the one sub. I hope Numi enjoys the sub. And my liver is officially alleviated. Don't mind me just butchering the song. So we came here so we can go to the shaman in the other world, which is where we met Korcha. Right, that's right. They don't know us here, but they do know us in the other world. Zibbidi-bop. Ba-da-bop. I was gonna do 5, but the money needs to go to the other things. Fair enough. I'm not complaining. Woo! Welcome to the other world. Welcome to the underground. How was your fall? The Nobu emote. Our first ever emote on this stream. Technically speaking, we got 3 of them at the same time, but the Nobu emote. In commemoration of that one time, I accidentally shot a horse, and then my horse got shot later in karma. So he paid for my sins, I guess. I like that emote. Serge, is there not something strange about this village? What is going on? People are gathering over there. Let's go find out what is up. Poor soldiers in a village small like this. But there is something odd. And who is that lady? You dare to resist the poor military? Orla, okay. So what if I resist? Why don't you stop hiding behind your men and try to stop me yourself? I'll make you regret that. Alright, you go! Seize that girl! Why me, sir? Don't talk back. This is just direct order. Go on with it. On the double. You heard us. Cease your resistance. A woman should be more gentle and ladylike. My guy, gender is a construct. Sorry. There, that'll teach you a lesson. Oh, great soldier man, or do you need another round? I want her in my party. She reminds me of the cave lady. Why isn't this Sir Lakes? We cannot arrest this girl in her hole. Please help us. There are more of you? But you're no match for me. Leave this village now. No, I don't want to fight you. I'm on your side. Okay. Nice look. Good design. Blue. Okay. Please. Oh, she has enough evasion to make me have to. Okay. Joke's on you. 2 cups of water. What? No, I already drank 2. And it's not cups, it's sips, remember? Otherwise, I will start enforcing cups for you when we stream. Ooh, she's got a lot of evasion. Ooh, multi-punch? Okay. Is this Tifa? Hey, John, how you doing? This way I don't build points for the start the drink on Thursdays. Listen, the Star the other day was gonna start the drink, and she's like, "Do you work tomorrow?" Dude, 64 damage isn't bad actually, Greco. Magma bomb? Okay. Greco's gonna be able to do flip out if I want. I think she's gonna interrupt me. No. Oh, she should have. Flip flop. I thought it was flip out. Well, it's when in doubt, flip flop, I guess. Okay, too bad. Boosh! Ooh! 400 damage is the highest I've seen so far, I think. Hit her. Just, you know what I'm saying? Just. Sorry, I don't mean to be violent. She chose to pick a fight with me, and I am making her regret that decision. You had enough, little girl. I don't say little girl pejoratively. I say the little girl because that's what she is. She didn't even give me a growth level. -10. I somehow healed still with the absolute butt kicking. Do not. Masterful work, Sir Lynx. I knew we could count on you, sir. Thank you for your troubles. Please leave the rest to us. We will take her into custody and send her to our headquarters. Wait, I order you and your troops to return to headquarters. We will take care of this girl. The village will be under Sir Lynx's command until further notice. Report that back to High Command. But that will be too much trouble for... Did you not hear? This is an order from your superior officer. If you disobey, you will be court-martialed. Do I make myself clear? Yes, sir. We will gather troops and head back to the headquarters at once, sir. Stream Elements posting your tip link. I don't... It might. I don't think I recall. You say that you're really Surge, even though you are in a different body. Let me double check here. I just turned off Chrono Cross for a hot sec. I don't know if we're still... No, it's still not animating anything. But in my bot activity, I should have in the timers, I think. No, it is not currently... So, it should be... No, I haven't set it up that way yet. I still feel that I didn't realize Kral was from 5. I mean, I didn't know. She's from 5? Oh, actually, I think when I looked up her name to, like, look up certain things on her, when I finished Shadowbringers, her white out... Oh, do the white mages in 5 at cat ears? I don't know what happened, but you need to get back to your true self. I can't believe it. Is it possible that such a thing can occur? Hey, even you should not be up too soon. Are you alright? Even though you're a trained fighter, you should refrain from pushing yourself too hard. I'll be fine, but I almost bit the big one this time. Looks like I needed more training. Oh, that hurts. She reminds me of, Aya? Aya was her name? The cave lady. As proof that you're really Surge, when you regain your true form, I'll lend you this brooch. Sapphire brooch. Or is that your sister's? It's alright, for now. Listen, Surge, promise me this. When you successfully regain your true form, come visit me. I will gladly aid you then. Okay, sure. Whatever that is. But I don't want to talk about that. I want to talk about... Man, now I feel like I gotta play Fantasy 5 again. Hey, Doc! I've caused much trouble for you dudes at this incident. As a doctor, I find it embarrassing. I assume you're going to continue your journey. Try not to take too many risks. One must live strongly because life is limited. Alright, Surfer Dude. Surfer Doc. Chill out, man. Cowabunga, Hang 10, all that good stuff. Oh. The puppy. Speaking of the puppy, where's the big boy? I did not have the right starting note for that at all. Oh well. We have a new monitor, but it's too big for what I currently have set up, so. Good day, sir. I am here to return your dragon tear. Oh no, he's hot! Sorry, that played in my head for no reason. I hate that I do that every time. Dang it, I just saved on slot 2 for no good reason. These games are too old to have delete buttons. One must choose one's own path, but as long as one is human, one will sometimes become lost. What does that say about demi-humans, you racist? I pray that your journey will be blessed by the guidance of the 6 great dragon gods. I don't want to know about your prayers. Whoa, what is that design? El Nido has long been called the land where the dragons sleep. There are islands named after dragons and numerous Dragonian ruins and artifacts. We have encountered some of these already. Most famous are the islands of the sky, earth, and water. I've already been. The ancient ruin, Fort Dragonia, that lies to the east. One of the many Dragonian ruins, Fort Dragonia is one of the few that is still fully functional.
I don't want to know about Fort Dragonia. I want to know.
If the fire dragon was here, maybe Fort Dragonia has one of the other 3 in. I don't want to talk about your big brother. I want to go onto the zip line so I can yeet out of here. Wait, F2, my bad. I'm sorry, I'm losing my patience because I thought they were going to give me hits, and they refused. I said, hey, can you tell me where to go? And they said, Daga Kotowaru. And I said, my. Who are you? You're an interesting visitor. You're just my son. He's upstairs if you need him.
Kocha.
He's not his outfit. Who are you? You say you're surgeon? You crazy? That guy was human. No matter how much I look at you, you're a demi-human. It's a terrible joke if you're trying to be funny. You met Lynx, though, didn't you, Korcha? I thought you were there. This man don't know what's up. Alright, you know what these... Yeah, you know. Get out of the way! Stop trying to take my money, bro. Wish I could zipline in the opposite direction. Woo! Hello. Okay, so nothing good. We got... Oh, okay. I think I know where it's supposed to go. Okay, good. Because that's the broken dragon tier. So now if we go zoom back to Arnie Village. I love this game. I'm more in tune with what I have to do with this game than I was with Chrono Trigger. Chrono Trigger's too many time periods for my poor brain to wrap around. Woo! And then we drop with zoom. We go back to Goldove in this world. Probably be able to go upstairs, find the shaman, let the guard say, "Yo, bro."
I am not a foreigner.
A foreigner? I said formulator, but... Okay, cool. I have a set fire brooch. Didn't work, okay. But we already did this though, mate, please. I went all the way to the other world. And nothing happened. Oh, because I forgot to use my inventory like a straight dumb cuff. I'm a fool. I ran too far. Let's use the astral amulet once again. Go back all the way. Use the Goldolf. I don't know why I'm using... Okay. I'm sorry for, like, rapid fire accents that come out of my mouth tonight. It is... I feel like I'm making progress, I guess. I don't know. I feel... I do know, based off the time... I looked up when Disc 1 ended, and they did not spoil. They just told us what we kind of already knew was going to happen, which is when Surge gets his body back. So, until that point, and then they mentioned that you needed to get the 6 dragons first, which, well, that was all in one sentence, so pretty impressive, but... Yeah. So that's where we're going to be hopping to. Give me a save point here. Where's the... Is it the Tier of Hate? Not the Tier of Hate, then. No. I know I've got a dragon tear in here somewhere. Is it? Okay, hold.
Hold up.
The tear of hate apparently doesn't show up here. Okay. Ah. Oh, you can help me! The land of Genesis, I have no idea where it may lie. Okay, but all phenomena have their reason. I fear that there is some other will acting behind this, something other than the fact that you are dead in this world. Nice. It is in a one-of-kind orb that our ancestors eat the dragon. John, I need you to stop suggesting Dragonvore. No, I don't really. I think it's funny when you come in here and say that, but... We can't eat the dragons, they're sacred beings! It's a one-of-a-kind orb that our ancestors received from the now-extinct Dragonians. Traditionally, it was passed down to each successive shaman. Someone is taken away from Goldov. Okay. I just asked that. Cool. 10 out of 10. Dragonian ruins. Many buildings and sculptures built by... Yeah. Most of these weathered away and... No, you've already told me that. 6 dragon gods. Okay. May well know the natural world is composed of the balance of 6 elements. White, black, red, blue, green, and yellow. Each one pairs up with another, maintain the balance which the natural world relies upon. The gods that represent each element are called the dragon's gods. Since they symbolize... I swear to God, I didn't steal this from Chrono Cross for my D&D campaign, okay? I promise. Since they symbolize the powers of nature, they are also commonly... But dragon omelettes... Look, I'm pro-choice for everything but dragons. It's a joke. I'm pro-choice. Dragons want to get aborted? It's their choice. Since... I'm sorry, this may be in poor taste. They're also commonly referred to as gods of nature. If the sun is white, the shadow's black, the flame red, and the water blue. Green are the leaves of the forest and the blowing winds. Yellow are the forces of Mother Earth. The frozen flame? Frozen flame is something we have not heard of in these parts, but there is something about flames in the oral lore of our tribe. I do not know if that is related to the flame you speak of, but allow me to share it with you. Be careful when you stare into the flame, for the flame will still back. It will either transform you into a different being or burn you to ashes. In an old poem of El Nido, there's a phrase that refers to the evil sealed away by the 6 dragons. A phrase follows after it, the evil flame that sought to engulf the world. An evil flame. If this refers to the frozen flame, it should not be in the hands of humans, yet the truth about the story is unknown. I'm pro-choice too. Good. Wait, no. Wait, yes, good, but wait. Where are you going with this? I'm spooked. I know something's coming. There's a punchline. My choice is yeet Republicans into the sun. Okay, wait, that's good. How can this be? This is without a doubt a piece of the dragon tear. Sarge, I shall bestow upon you the dragon emblem. It is the mark of a dragon shaman. Emblem of the dragon tear have been handed down by dragon shamans for generations. Although the worlds are different, you should be able to receive an aid from the other shaman with this emblem. Make haste to the alternate world. There you go. Cool. I don't want to customize, I lied. Also dragon omelets. No! Ah, sticky! My bad. I have to stop trying to backspace with shift. Zibidiboop. Okay, now we can go to the other world, and maybe the dragon tier will tell me where to go. I don't know. I don't know how this next part goes. I just know there are 3 dragons left. Sorry, I just thought when you said dragon omelets again, I just went diametrically opposed foes in my head. But what if what? Their portraits look like X-Men. Listen, if they're X-Men, they're excellent. The omelet was Nidhogg. I think that's how Nidhogg got pissed in the first part. I'm just saying. Pretty sure that's how we made Nidhogg mad, is we made an omelet out of Ratatoskr. Also, in order to make an omelet, you cannot do so with a fertilized egg. So, I don't know. That was a Ratatoskr. Is that supposed to be quiche? You say quiche? Ceviche? I don't know how to pronounce that word. Ceviche? Ceviche? Okay, cool. Move aside. I keep forgetting this game requires you to actively get items out of your inventory as opposed to just triggering stuff with them. If you would please move aside, I have an emblem. That's a dragon emblem. How did a foreigner like you get a hold of it? Welcome, travelers across the dimensions. Bring them before me. Ceviche? Yes, if it is your wish, Miss Stina. You have permission from the chief. You may pass foreign travelers. Oh, she's the shaman, but the old lady is not there. Interesting. That looks like... That was the dragon tear, wasn't it? I feel like we saw the dragon tear and then it got broken. How did it get broken? Do not backspace with shift, Pyrus. You've learned your lesson. You're gonna join us, right? Let me make this clear, Surge. Seek out the eldest beings on El Nido. I've been doing that! During your travels, you have seen the dragon gods with your own eyes. I can sense that. I shall lend the Dragonian artifact, Dragon Tear, to the one chosen by the dragon guards. Maybe it was a lovely dragon-eyed Tartart. That's it? You want me to find the dragons first, then I bring the...
What was the point?
Lady. Tear of hate. I want to show her the relic, please. She don't want it. Okay, so we need to do that first. I thought you'd give me... Okay, so the other one's the one. Oh, those... That's enough slices!
Oh yeah, Daddy wants me some cheese.
It's fine. It's fine. Okay, so all we needs to do... Oh, jeez, I'm so sorry. Oh, my elbow. All we needs to do is to find Mr... this is the homeworld, right? So in the homeworld we had the home... Okay. It's about time. What? Zelbes. Let's go see Nikki. I think Nikki can help us. Nikki's on his ship. I don't know that Nikki's gonna pick my side or join my party, but I definitely wants to see if I can... Oh, hello? The sage is here. Hello? Rest is up to you. Yes, well, I want to go to Marbul. I'm gonna need a sentimental. In a minute, I'm gonna need a sentimental.
Nikki, where are you?
Is that the song? I feel like that's the song. My demi-human friends. It's funny because I don't think they talked about demi-humans in Chrono Trigger. Hello, Irene. Is there anyone out there who can convince Fargo? Other Fargo? I think that Fargo's in my party, yeah. Man, a woman. Oh, it's you. We're all set to go. All we have to do now is convince my father to take the ship in my bull, and that's the hardest part. Wonder if there's anyone out there who can convince him. He just looks cool. I used her in my main party the first time I played this game. She's one of the only ones that has a heal ability innately, so it's pretty cool. If so, it would have to be someone with a generous heart, like my father I used to know. That means we need to get my friend standing on a fin. What made me laugh the most about it is that her stance is quite exactly the stance that the Ananta use in 14. I need Fargo. Look, just because her fin has like a lot of muscles doesn't mean you gotta hit on her, okay? That's all I'm saying. In a minute, I'm gonna need a... Then a minute. Okay, now we need the teleporter. We're gonna move... I like Viper a lot, but Lucha's got that big oomph! You know what I'm saying? He fulfills the roles that no one else does, so... Fargo, my friend! You also have the big oomph. Okay, cool. No kidding. Guys, you know how they say you should never meet your alternate self? Here we go! I bet... Gold Magneto, that's what I see there. Gold Nani? Zelbus is... Not Zelbus, Fargo is... No. Hey, yay, 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 yay! There we go. Magento. Get out of my way, cat! Vegas? No, baby. We're going to this place. The spooky one. The one that says nobody enters. We come in. Hey, Fargo! Hey, Landlubber! Are you me? Don't even associate yourself with me. You're being a... I'm not using that word. Fargo, you're pathetic. I too had the possibility of becoming a jelly belly like yourself. I know about the plan. We're moving the ship along with Nicky's to Marbule and showering the island with his song at full volume. Once the dream spirits awaken, we'll defeat them one by one. My ship, the Zelbus. This ship can no longer set sail. I can't steer it. Ha! Who's asking ya anyway? Listen up, mateys. This ship is no longer the SS Zelbus, but the SS Invincible. Set a course for Marbule and man your stations. That's useless. We'll see about that. Come on, everyone. We're going to take back our beautiful island of Marbule.
Yeah! Let's do it!
Hold up. I'm on fast mode. How the... You don't even know that? The desire to return to one's home is steering the ship onward. You mean the demi-humans? Once this ship reaches Marbule, Nicky will begin his concert. We gotta do what we can to wake those monsters from their nightmare. So long, Fargo. I've come to me senses. It's time you did the same. Looks like they finally did it. Behold, my people, Marbule is straight ahead. Remember when we fought him with a broom? Well then, it's about time we get down to business.
You're not gonna tell me that's the song. If that was the case, I could have just killed something on the island and we would have saved us all the trouble.
Still has far to go. Fargo was talking to himself. Did you get it? There's two worlds. Adrift, adrift, adrift. From how many dreams have I awakened? How many morrows have passed? Oh, that's the song. Oh, wait. We get to see? The days when victory meant everything have come to an end. Yesterday's friends become tomorrow's foes. So flow the days filled with betrayal and enmity. That doesn't rhyme. On... What is this Chris Angel stuff? Sorry. Once one reaches the summit, all that remains is one's inevitable downfall. All has become lost, the innumerable wounds. One's decorations of glory have become instead of ache. Have I awoken? Where might I be? Could this be the grave of the narwhals that is said to lie hidden in the seas? Fairies? Oh, no, they're just dancers. Sure look like fairies, though. Just slip a little. Okay, I need many explanations regarding the Jesus Christ imagery here. Square, what the hell? Where am I? Okay, he wasn't, my bad. He wasn't like this, but this energy is just crawling in my crawl. I heard a little bit, yep. I'm all alone, just deserts for the likes of me. Just desserts, my bad. Only one is. Is this man gonna jump? Betrayed by the very ones in whom I trusted. Gone are the friends with whom I shared my dreams, alone with no lover to share my sorrows. Hey there. Is someone thither? Over hither. They set up a whole production. Is it thee, my saviour sweet? Aye, manly mariner. But thou not a mere mermaiden, but a mermaiden. But like Shakespeare! Yeah. Thou art surprised. Only that one as thee, such as thee, would help a human like me. My eternal gratitude is thine, sweet siren of the sea. 'Twas but the proper thing. Why art thou alone here? Whence cometh the wounds that afflicteth thee so? 'Tis too sad a tale to tell one so fair. If thou wishest not to speak of such things, I shan't force thee to tell them unto me. Instead, kind sir, may I inquire as to the world from which thou comest? A whole new world! Enough, thou shalt suffice. What a wretched woeful tale thou tellest. Thou needest not fight ere more. The world from whence thou comest lacketh any form of pleasure. Pleasure? Dear sailor man, let me hear the song that thou likest best. A splendid song from a faraway world, unknown to the likes of me. Song? I know not of such things. Wherefore wilt thou hear my croonings with Neptunian nymph? Surely there is naught to be gained from them. The Shakespeare energy is actually off the charts. What a poor miserable man thou art! Songs are the soul's delight. When one is sad, songs gently envelop one's sorrows. And when one is happy, songs are there to share the joy with thee. That is the very essence of song. She's right though. For real. So thou sayest. Unfortunately, singing has no relevance to me. I long since forgot how to laugh and how to cry. Hold up. Was it just a build up to singing the song? I think it was. How awfully nostalgic! I feel as though I've heard that song before, somewhere long ago. Mysterious melody that bathed one in warm glow. It is your precious song, handed down generation to generation on my island. It seems to have reached the heart of thee who knowest not of song. Now make me a promise. Repay for me, but save me for saving you by singing this song for me. Hold on, such a thing I cannot do. Cannot is different from will not. Please promise to grant this one petition. Wait, do not go. This is like if Ariel asked Eric, sing part of your world, or you'll never see me again. Ah, baby! I was waiting for the guitar to come out. That's it? Who might you be? Our sister shan't come out again until thou singest. Please, I beg of thee, teach me how to sing. Music and song are not something that thou canst learn or yelled English is weird. They are things that thou must feel. First, try playing the notes. Sorry, I just yeeted. That is terrible. 'Tis void of all emotion. Thou needst not be proficient so long as thou expressest thy true feelings. The thoughts of thy heart that words cannot express. Let thine instrument tell us what thou wishes to say. Okay, can someone tell me why we're watching an entire play here? Look, I'm not gonna dish on the art, but my guy, play the song. Just better. Keep it up. Thou art a kind man. We can tell from the sound thou makest. Thou hast it. Aye, 'tis becoming fun. It's like The Little Mermaid meets some Shakespeare Romeo and Juliet crap meets Footloose? Cause what is the song? Also, this is a play because she has legs. Well, what thinkest thee? 'Tis beautiful, each note enwraps my very soul. If ever thou art sorrowed and at the limits of despair, then croon this song and remember, dear, this very moment, this time when our hearts began to beat to one rhythm, and know that our song will continue on forevermore. Oh. Lo, the stars doth twinkle in accord with our song. The brighter one is the star of Diarmuid. Next to it, the star of Grania can be seen shining so faintly. We mariners navigate our vessels by these two stars. Thou art an knowledgeable man. I never knew the names of such luminaries. Just saw them as jewels that shine in the night sky. Didn't realize that stars could look so beautiful. Never took the time to visit them like this before. I'm sorry for the chewing. It's occurred to me it might be loud. Nor heard the song that has been singing unto me. Now that I've spent what seems like days singing here with thee, I've come to realize that there's more than what seems to be. The twinkling of the stars, the waving of the waves, even silence itself, all sing in harmony with thee and me. 'Tis strange to think that both thy world and mine share the same stars. Speaking of which, I must soon return to my world. Wherefore, dear sir, dost thou not lock it here? She meant why, but my pursuers are nigh. My staying here will endanger thy people. Allow me to come with thee, sweet sir. Cannot allow such a thing. One step out of here lie treacherous tempests and woeful warfare. But even then, thou sayest thou shalt come with me. I know for a certainty. Yet for this place only to have peace while the whole world is at war is a great selfishness. Perhaps the love we share can be shared with the whole world. Both nature and mankind must surely desire to live hand in hand. Then come to me, thou sweet sea sprite, when the whole world hath come to live in heavenly harmony. Upon that day shall I bring thee back to this idyllic isle. Then and only then, will both our worlds have peace between nature and human folk, and resonate in chorus with our anthem dear. Together let us build that new world. Come, dear maiden, come! So they spoke of it as it's a song, but it's a whole production they need to put on to get this thing going, huh? Also, they mentioned it was a song and that only Nikki could sing it, but I'm pretty sure they needed it to be a duet. Hey, he's looking at himself in the mirror. Oh, Zelbus, does this song call out to your heart? You taught me this song. For a long time I've been trying to regain what I lost, but to no avail. But now I feel as if the one important thing has finally returned. Thanks to the irreplaceable treasure you left behind. So you're happy for me too. Even though she said that, I too wasn't able to fulfill the promise I made Zelbus. Her dream is also my dream, Zelbus. I promise never to use this attack again, but there's no avoiding it. Please forgive me, this time I'll protect you. Alright then, I'll show you how serious I can get. It's time for me to let loose in Marble. Alright, before we hit the Marble, I need to take a quick, 5-minute break just to, stretch my legs, maybe get a drink, take some pills. Because my leg is starting to hurt a lot. feel like a freaking geezer. I hate it. Okay. He's got pillage, he's got cannonballs, and he's got invincible. Oh, I need to equip invincible. Why aren't you giving me invincible, you bloody stupid game? I don't think I've got better than silver for him. I could probably make one of stone at this juncture. Ivory helmet. Yeah, let's go with that. Ah, freaking sticky keys, I swear to God. You didn't give me any problems earlier! Come on, leg. We got 2 hours left of this. Yo, guys, I'm sure you've noticed, but something ain't right. I know they're harmless, but they've grown in numbers. If these monsters are somebody's bad dream, then who's... Or what's? Dream? Then... Does that mean that if these monsters die, something or someone will wake up? But the dreamer is 10 times as nasty as this nightmare. It's probably some big, huge, gnarly dragon. Sartoma, I think we're about done here. Yeah. I think I'm through with my investigation here. Don't get the wrong idea. It's not that I'm scared or anything. We'll take care. I think they might be scared. I do want to see the smith spirit, see if we can make some better stuff here. Starting with a stone sword. I think I made it. What else do I got? We've already got the granite glove. Oh crap. I didn't make the stone. Did I? Nope. Oh. Let us definitely save before fighting what will essentially become a boss, won't it? So we have to take out all these lads. Done. I don't... I've never brought Fargo into battle. We have fought him before, though. Oh, I like that animation. It would have been smoother if it would have been smoother, but he did the... Zero of them died from that. Bleeding hell. Give him a little poke. I want to see this invincible attack in all its glory. Only works on one? Okay. Oh, hello. So he does have the cigar. Bum, bum. You guys are a little tanky. It's a trap. I thought. Him with the flip flop. Got some scales. Let's go inside. Dun, 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 na, 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 na. Doesn't seem to be anybody here. Boom, ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-dum. How many of you are there? Wow, you're gonna be violent with Fargo that bad? Eat the gerbo. Neither of you died. Huh? 1 damage. Yeah, I didn't think so. I would use something smaller. But... Cannonballs! I haven't seen cannonballs yet. So. Whistles? Yeah, I thought so. Get him. Something about that just feels powerful. That boom. Move to the right. Start making sure we clear everything out. Bum, 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 na, 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 What's the other one? It's called Pillage. It's got a steal ability, just like Kid does. Okay. Boop, boop, boop. Besides, Lynx does need to build up a bit of energy just so he can shoot. He could do a heal all. You want to go another round with Greco? Boosh. I love that the cigars there. Oh, that was a major one. Wow, go first, son. You got a lot of nuts today. I'm actually gonna start with Inferno today. See what that does. More damage or less damage? We average around 150 with the other one. 208. Okay, that does more damage. Case in point, that guy's already almost dead. Zaboom! Hey, how would you like to not be alive, homeboy? That's what I thought. We could switch out Fargo in theory. Not that I feel that's necessary. Well, I thought I took... Oh, okay. It's just coming out of here? There is a lot of yous. This Tylenol better start taking effect soon. That's what I thought, mate. Woo! Just love the drop kick. the flip into drop kick is fantastic. Yeah, we're out of stats. Oh. Yeah, there is something else in Legonates. Manta Ray. They're flying, which makes them annoying to hit. Get him. That one's struggling a bit. Fly low. Oh, it's got a face. Okay, yeah. Nice. See if we can actually land some hits today. Come on, nice. There we go. You're both of you is weak to fire, so. White Elven Trap, okay. I'm aware that Greco doesn't have the greatest magic damage, but fire is fire, you know what I'm saying? Show him the cannons! Crap, I thought they'd die. Sounds about right. Shouldn't have any stats from that. Okay, do I actually have to take out everything on the island? Because I feel like yes, but that's what they've hinted at. Just 4 kicks, because it's only 4 kicks, get it? Oof! I don't think he can insta-kill one of these guys, but he can come pretty close, no? I know they're harmless. No. Good job. Misinterpreting what you're seeing. Oh, yeah, no, now we gotta. No, you've ruined the balance. Do Inferno, please. Come on. Oh, that was a shame. Gonna have to downgrade it. Doesn't really look like a clothesline when you think about it. It kind of looks more like a, it's like a hook of sorts. I guess they're just walking around the entire island, so they could be anywhere. We have to go back because apparently we missed them, but I don't think that's accurate either. I think that they just moved around while I wasn't looking. Definitely not that one. should have done a bit more. Eh? Clothesline. He's left-handed. Interesting. I didn't notice. Hey, nice. I didn't save. Hello? Said the distance, I assumed here. Oh, I guess not. Unless it's just one of those things where I feel like be careful about it. Okay. Dragon's cry can be heard in the distance. How far was the distance? It's supposed to be in marble, right? Oh, interesting. So we woke something up from the nightmare it was living in. Here maybe? A dragon. Didn't see a dragon though. Hmm. This looks for all intents and purposes to be a dragon shrine. Bizarre. Could always go back to Zelbus, see what happened there. Didn't tell me not to leave, so I don't think anything's gonna happen that way. Talk to Nikki maybe? Let's talk about trying to talk to Fargo the second here. Got to manually open the door. There's a dog there. Zoom! Not here then. I don't see the sage, I don't see Nikki, I don't see nobody. Yeah, there we go. Thank you. Words cannot express how I feel inside. This event has allowed me to see myself differently. I hope to share this feeling with not only humans but all living creatures. Thank you for opening my father's eyes to reality. I'm sure Marble will thrive with beauty again. When that day comes, I would like to perform there again. No, Nikki, I'm the one who needs to give thanks. She's also a manifestation of myself. That's why I'm able to understand her feelings. But I can't keep that feeling bottled up forever. That's why she helped me realize, and all thanks to you. Okay. Nothing new. I don't know where Fargo went. Heard a dragon, so I can get back on the scene and see if anything happened. Maybe the guy's navel. I feel... Yeah, we found fire here. This is the other world? We found fire in the other world. Water in homeworld. Oh, this is homeworld. No. Something needs to have changed, right? Homeworld, crap. Okay, hold on. I know looking up a guide isn't very nice, but fuel. There we go. Aha, okay. Aha! Okay. I see. I don't know how I'm supposed to figure that out without a guide, but here we are. Dun, 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 dun. I guess I might have been able to figure it out should this have been the last dragon to find. I didn't realize enemies were extinct in my world? That's bizarre. Want some progress done. I want to go around in circles non-stop, you know. Okay. So. Can't open a menu like that. I'm going to have to switch you out with Viper, my friend. Oh, baby, you can hear the sound. Oh, he's pretty. He really. Welcome back to the land of the living, my guy. As it hath been a long sleep, I am still groggy. You shall provide some much-needed exercise. Oh, he's just going straight into beatdown mode. Okay. And it gives me the not-so-happy music. I get it. Black Dragon. I'm gonna start casting red. Executive decision, we're using red magic first. Okay. Ouch. It's 140 damage in turn 1. Yikes. Ooh. Okay. For me, you were asleep before, eh? Uh-huh. Let's use a magma bomb, yep. And if Greco gets a turn without getting interrupted, we're doing flip out. Ah yeah, flip flop. Let's go. Woo woo! Boosh! That's not as much damage as I'd have liked, but that's what I thought. Okay, Dark Breath. It's an all-round one, okay. Damage isn't awful, but it's not great. I feel like it'd be too easy to use. Just okay, we're gonna go with green now. I feel like we should give ourselves a recovery phase first. So yeah, actually if we go green. That'd be a great amount of heals, but it's better than nothing already. Boosh. Up. Up. Okay. He's going into combo mode. and something. Yike. Give yourself some heals, Greco. Come on, man. Oh, you don't have any green. Ah, nah. Just gonna put some damage on it, I guess. Big Greco, bit of stamina. Jeez. That's a magic defense boost? Magic attack, oh crap. Oh, that's a nasty combo, my guy. No telegraphing on that too, eh? Ugh. Cause we had a turn there. The problem isn't that we didn't. We gotta start attacking. Be pretty cool if you didn't miss a million times. I am like really risking my neck, but here we go. Okay, I was gonna say, as long as he doesn't attack Greco, we should be okay. I'm not so sure. Nuts. Okay. That made it real easy for me. No, it didn't. I'm stubborn, and I'm gonna pay for it one day to get it up to 5. So. Okay, go in. Bank on that 80%. Oh no. Oh no. I've made continuous slaps and dodge. Oh my gosh, it did 0 damage to him for some reason. That's good. That's not what I wanted to see. I've already done flip-flop, so. Okay, so we know Lynx's big attack doesn't serve much use. Free fall, okay. Woohoo! Five is a level 1, so yeah. Up and at him, big guy. Come on. Got any heals? Because we need them. No? Well, when in doubt. I don't think it looks tired, but one can always dream. Oh man, Viper. Oh! I can't believe he lived. Okay, that was his turn, so. Crap, I wanted to heal, but here we are. Yeah? I can't believe we pulled that off without getting interrupted. Whew! It's better than nothing. Here we go. I like that he likes to go up into the air, stretch his wings a little bit. And make this dragon look mean, but like at the same time, it's not that important. Yeah. I'm very quickly running out of heals, so. Okay. Looking for yellow decast, right? Yeah, that's what I was hoping for, but here we are. Don't know how much use that's going to be anymore. Okay. Can't tell if he looks a little tired or not, so. Just using all the magic again. Oh, looks like his stance changed. What am I doing? We have to. It doesn't heal enough to be worth it to use later. And also, Greco takes one combo, he's dead. So we keep using magic. Just look a bit tired, but. Can we cast 2 spells before he interrupts us? I don't think so. But we're gonna try. Oh, now he's getting... Yeah, okay, good. Good indeed. However, Viper has no stamina. No energy. So we're gonna have to build it up. 3. One more? Ah, you missed. Yeah. Okay, we can use G-Force, I think. Should be fine. Wait, we know where the white dragon is. He's the winged one. The winged one, I should say. So he's the one who's on... He's in this world as well. Isn't he? I think he was. We found him this morning, didn't we? Listen, dude, I'm out of healing, so... All you do is take damage today. Pretty sure the white dragon saved us here. Biblically accurate dragon? Yeah, this one looks kind of demonic-ish, and they'll make the other one look... The other one looks kind of angelic with the 6 wings and stuff, so... Maybe? Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, you got extra defense and... Oh, cool. Oh, wow. Okay. Again, you will not catch me complaining for that. Okay. What we're gonna do is we're gonna try and... Biblically accurate pigeon. Oh, no. Uses... Yeah. Uses stamina that way so that Viper can just get some stamina. Oh, they're darkness. That's why. For a 46% chance, it's pretty high. You're hitting a lot. One more. I need one more. Actually, hold up. Get that hit in. Come on. Lynx isn't blinded. Crap. Like, I'm not surprised. I'm just frustrated. Darkness, because of the game's mechanics, is one of the most awful status effects. Oh, we do have a bit of healing. It's not good healing by any means, but... That looks like it's it. Yeah. Oh, jeez. One more angel to go. Wait, no. No, we're missing two more. So, we need the green, and then we'll go get the winged one. Ah, thank you for the excitement. We killed it. I think we killed it. Okay. Okay. Humans defeated the Black Dragon. Yes, but also no. Okay. The White Dragon is more than likely going to want to fight me too, but... Okay, so all that's left is the Green Dragon, and my only source of... So the closest thing we could possibly think of is the Hydra Marshes. These ones don't look like they're steaming, so that's good. Well, they became covered, and the waters became polluted. The real reason was us humans killing. Okay. Well, there are new enemies. I feel like this is something that'll take me there. Does that not seem odd to you? Are they quarreling among themselves? It is pretty one-sided. Help them out. Stop! Are you not comrades? What you be looking at? Him be not one of us, and neither be you. We be finishing him off later.
I don't know what the accent is supposed to be.
One of you... Wow. No. Greco, get him. I still need to recover from the last fight, so we might as well use a bit of a healing magic at the end of this one. Spill a bit. Thank you for helping me. You be brave. This be a token of my appreciation. It be ancient fruit, which grows in ancient ground. What does that mean? What is ancient fruit? I don't know if that be to your liking, but that fruit be tasting good. If you run out, don't be afraid to ask more. I have plenty, and I owe you one for helping me. Okay, so... Suspiciously placed save station. We'll keep going. I don't know where I'm supposed to go, so... Bubba Biba is me in another universe. 10 out of 10. Oh, we have never been here before because we have not gotten that. I got plenty of fruit. Have some.
Take my fruit.
That's funny. In another universe, we had to fight all the Bibas. Hello, sir. Hey, you gotta be crazy to walk around the fort with protective gear. I have an extra set with me. Take him. This way you'll be able to walk the marsh without getting hurt. Wow, I would have liked that at the beginning of the dungeon. Oh, and watch out for the monsters looking deep within the forest. We haven't actually explored those parts yet. We don't know how to get there. There's an old... Okay. If you want to go deeper into the forest, you need the proper equipment and the means to control those strange plants. The means to control this plant, which I guess the seeds are... The fruit he gave us, maybe? Okay. I feel like we've been here before. That's why the hole is here. But in the big hole. There's only one way to figure this out, and it's to jump in the hole like we always do. Ah, feels like it's sealed above us. Humans, mankind. Dwarves. Forest is dead. Our Hydra perished. We hate mankind so much. Listen to the planet's woes, humans. Oh, 100% homie. That's a Hydra that is already dead. Interesting. See, we've already killed the Hydra in the other world. Oh, I've got... Dehydrate. Stop, game. What a cursed joke. It is innately black. Does it react to black magic? We have a sprain, which I think reduces our attack damage. Yeah. Graviton. Can't believe we're gonna participate in the extinction of 2 Hydras. I hate us today. Gonna re-kill the past Hydra, don't worry about it. Get him, Viper. Like the fight music has not come on. Glide Hook is the first one we're going to use. Although maybe Feral Cat would have been good, but... yeah, I think Feral Cat might have been a better idea. We're gonna come out of that one, right? Whoa. Visually impressive. Yep. Course you missed. Bloody hell. You see, the thing is, I really want to do Feral Cats, so we're gonna do that. Yeah, let's go. Meow. Max boosted Feral Cats does only 151 damage. Oof. Another one. It's gonna wipe out Greco for sure. Oh, crap. That's game over, folks. We're not dead yet. Only got 1 revive. I get Viper. Oh, it's almost dead. Okay, okay, hold up. We have hope. I see hope on the horizon. We might have messed it up by not healing, but... oh, it's fighting now. Also, Viper's no longer sprained. Which is good. Poor Greco. Have we brought about any change by defeating that Hydra? Did we do the right thing? Who knows what is right or wrong? Nobody has the answer. Surge, we should get going. Hide the shadow. Greater Pendragon Sigil again. Nice. Got brace. No consumables I can use for safety gear in here somewhere. It's up there. I can't believe we killed another Hydra! And they keep asking themselves the same moral questions. I mean, bruh, it's not helping you. Okay, hold up. What I want to see. If I go into my items, right? Big egg. Oh, it's a black relic. Okay, nice, 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 nice. 2, 3, 4. This should be the last one. Alright, that allows us to get to the Dead Sea. I remember that. Safety gear. Roach, Prompt Sword, Dragon Emblem. Book, Time Shifter. What I wanted was the Hydra Shadow. Oh, is it an ability? It is an ability. It's just, is it for anybody else? Huh. Something I don't want about Hydra. It's white. Who's it supposed to be for? The dwarves are dead here, clearly. Rip. Yeah, I don't have much of a choice, do I? Okay, well that being said, we do need to get deeper into the dungeon, so... Don't do that again. Okay. I don't need you doing this. Look, Greco's almost dying, okay? Hey, where's top tall? Nice, very good. Okay, he's gone. So we've definitely never been to this place. Seed, nice. This version of this place, I guess. I thought we had. Carapace. Another save point. Yeah, he's dead. Why am I poisoned? Oh, the toxic burst. Yeah, that'll do it. I do have antidotes. Oh, new bug. New bug. It's bird screech. Okay, cool. Ew. Centipede. That I don't like the sound of that at all. Oh, that's something the Earth Dragon had as an attack. Interesting. They are tankier than everything else here. Whack. Bonk. Okay, you're dead. Good. You're just making it easier for me to take you out with Viper, though, to be honest. I was gonna use flip attack, but now I don't need to. Air Force. I don't know. It'll do the max amount of damage it can. I don't know that it'll kill them. Probably not. Such devastation! This was not my intention. Sorry, I like the meme. You have lost all interest I have held in you, sirs, be gone. Oh, they survived. Fine then. How would you like to see an inferno? Now they'll die, right? Sorry, I have a ring that I've had for a while, but I keep forgetting to wear it just because I don't know. I put it away. I don't wear it because it's a little tighter than my other rings. So when I go to bed, I take it off. This is where we found the Hydra, if I recall. Some undead here. Spooky. We are attempting to find the green dragon. You alright, Surge? Toxin levels seem higher here than at the entrance. Plants must have mutated. That's just rude. Finally have Dragoon and Samurai. Ah, in 5? Nice. Very good. The great classes. There's a cave here. Even though I don't actually functionally, like, tend to use them a lot in the actual main games. If I do... No? I don't want to do that, though. Okay, if I go in here, then. Something on the ground. Hey! Now I remember I had really good posture. It must have been the proper upbringing old grandma gave me. Grandma, that's right, I was raised by my grandma. What else she's doing? But she's worried sick. Well, we did go see his grandma. She gave me part of him. What if I interact with these? I thought something was gonna happen. That wraith just snuck up on me. That's not a wraith. Oh, never mind. It's not a wraith alone. Get him! How does Samurai function in 5? Because in 6, the Samurai... Spring OP. Hi, how you doing? In New York's finest, 23. Welcome to the chat. What brings you to my corner of the internet? Okay, Spring. I bet I don't have that party member. I think that's a party member. Okay, Right, that's just me. Good to know. I'm not interested in getting poisoned again, see? So you guys can keep attacking me all you want. Bro, you're like 3 whole chapters behind on level. Come on, man. Bring it back. Where is my friend the green dragon? Rolling my drugs and I was looking for someone near I am. Ah, so hey, that means the Canada. The Canada tag worked. Sweet. I don't know if... hold up, I take that back. If you say you got... and if your name is New York's finest and you're looking for someone near where you are, I'm not sure I apply. Okay, missing is bad. Okay, let's do a flip-flop. But the Encore functions properly. Cool. I like that, like, we don't see them very well, and that we don't really... I don't know if we see it on the, on Viper's art, but he has, like, finger bones on his shoulder pads. Like, skeletal designs. Okay, I'm getting a little confused here. I feel like I should be looking for something, but I don't know what. maybe I can use the... No. Okay, we keep looking. Okay, seemingly not here, so if we go this way instead. Oh, this is a small cutscene. Mwahaha! Rare flower that only be grown in poisonous marshes. Finally, it be ours, all because the Hydra be extinct now. Mwahaha! First playthrough? It is my first playthrough. I've attempted to play it before, but this is my first playthrough. Humans destroy the ecosystem that kept the water clean. That be why the Hydra died. Oh, you meant where you are. You mean like where you are in the story, correct? With the rule of the forest dead, the dwarves be gone now. The forest belong to us. What are those two talking about? What you be looking at? Hell yeah, hell yeah. Pretty impressive, making it through the poison marshes. Be there, but there be nothing here. Get lost, beat it. No, wait. They must be pretty weak from the poison. Let's have fun with them. We're wearing safety gear, you dingus! God, they're also super weak. They take like 2 hits. You guys are picking fights with people you do not want to be picking fights with. That's right, on your knees. I wonder what this means. Is this mod button? Oh, I can't see my chat because I have a mouse cursor. Whoopsie. Yeah, we were supposed to play this game after we played Chrono Trigger last year. Well, it was supposed to be, yeah, last year, like late last year. Life Sparkle. Oh, that's a nice sound. What the heck am I supposed to do with that? Is that an item here? Alright, hold up. Go to my items. Life Sparkle. Life Sparkle. Botanical energy that will give life to the Neofio, a man-made half-human, half-plant life. That sounds like a character. It feels like I just went through a side quest for a character. Yeah, so I was supposed to play this game on stream after streaming all of Chrono Trigger, which I did. But then I was going to play the PS3 version, and my game capture device doesn't bypass PS3's HDMI cap. HDCP? Spoiler level not. Well, that's excellent, thank you. So after we finished Chrono Trigger, I tried to stream this, and yeah, my game capture was like, no, sorry, I can't read this. I don't know what you just plugged into me. And I was like, it's a PlayStation 3. You use the PS4 all the time. You know what these things do. And it literally went, nope, sorry, can't help you there. And I said, dang. So I waited until I attempted to purchase an HDMI splitter that would bypass that, and Amazon said no. They let us pay, and then they refunded us like 2 days later without letting us know. So we were like, well, why didn't you just give me the thing? And they said, well, it turns out we're out of stock. I said, well, update your site more often, Amazon. Yeah. Which at that point just... so I was boned. But when I realized that they were releasing... I was going to emulate it, and then the second I told myself I was going to emulate Chrono Cross, like I did Chrono Trigger, because Chrono Trigger is just more convenient that way. The PS... I think the PlayStation version also gave me some issues. Oh no, I couldn't stream it because of the PlayStation, but I was worried that Chrono Cross wouldn't emulate properly on my PC at the time. I am on Steam, yes, that's correct. So I initially thought I'd emulate it, and then eventually figured... When I said I'd emulate the game, Nintendo... well, no, Square Enix said, hey, we're making a remake. I said, well, I guess I'm not emulating the game. It's like coming out in a month and a half, so... And here we are. Quite a bit later, actually, because it took a while to finish whatever playthrough I was doing at the time, but... We are on Steam. We bought it off Steam because my PC is way better than it was at the time. You goblins are a joke. You're wasting my time. I just don't believe in the runaway button. It hasn't served me very well. Okay. I'm just kind of walking around in circles right now. What I'm thinking is maybe we can go see that plant that whipped us. Honestly speaking, there are frame rate drops that are really triggering on this remake. Yeah, I did see some skippiness. But I didn't necessarily pick it up for the quality so much as the accessibility. Also, like, no, that's not what I wanted. Never had nearly as much slowdown OG. I feel like they just tried to barely change it a little bit, and the game is just trying to catch up to what it's supposed to be like. Can you... Is this where I use the life sparkle, or? That's a no from me. Gotcha. Try that again. No. Okay, then. Like, we had, when I was a child, the PS1 version of this game, and I don't think neither me or my mother fully played through it, but we did. Oh, maybe I can. No? Okay, get out of my way. But I've been like really excited to like get back to these old games that my mom introduced to me and I never finished. Out of like, I guess it's nostalgia at this point. I don't know what else I could call it. It only poisoned links. Okay, not bad. That's cool. Your mom introduced you to the game. My mom introduced me to all sorts. Yeah, my mom is probably the reason I'm a gamer, honestly speaking. Sent me all the way back to the beginning, bleeding hell. Oh, hold up, that means I never went this way. I never got that treasure. Now I've surpassed her in terms of gaming quality. Mainly because she is an adult and has 3 kids. And therefore needs to focus on being an adult and stuff. Remember, there are a lot of monsters, so don't do anything. Well, I'm not trying to do stupid stuff. I'm trying to, I'm trying to figure out where to go. Something about life sparkle. Okay, let's see what we can do up here. La 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 la. Oh, okay. Also area we haven't been to yet. Bushwhacker, another element. We get a lot of elements, in this game. Yeah? Anything I can do up here? No? Oh, I can't climb up there, can I? I feel like I should be able to. Hey, Gobbo! Get out of the way! That's bizarre. Okay, well, it's not like I haven't explored everything there is to explore here. Unless this is the way up. My mother was a huge fan of Chrono Trigger and picked this up. I don't know if she knew it was a sequel, but she picked this up afterwards. So she finished Chrono Trigger before I was conscious. I don't know if I was alive. But she played enough of it that my father, who does not play video games at all, knows the name Lavos and knows to fear it. Not that it's a hard boss, just that it's a boss that he needs to be wary of the name because, to my understanding, my mother was not used to the possibility of there being 5 or so phases for a single boss. Don't use the shift key unless you want to get sticky ones. Alright, well, I'm annoyed with this area. I'm tempted. I'm so tempted to look up Gal. Okay. Okay, so the last thing I'm thinking is... so dope, CT and CC are my favorite games. I really enjoyed Chrono... That was not an NPC. 5, easy mode. This man's used to playing Phantasy Star Online. I have to admit that, again, last year was the first time I'd actually consciously played through the entirety of Chrono Trigger. And I knew it was, like, long overdue, but I also knew it was a classic. But I just never gotten around to actually playing it. Because, like, we had the, we have the original SNES version. We have the DS port / remake. I bought the PlayStation 3 port. And then and my mother, forgetting that she bought the DS port, also purchased the WiiWare port. So we own the game 4 times. And I said, I might as well play it. And when I tried to play it on the SNES version, don't worry about that. That's our bot. Just giving a warning to people who might be unsavories. That's not because it was triggered by any particular message. Yeah, so... when I tried playing it on the SNES port, my mother had 3 files already, so I couldn't make a new file. So I tried a new game, and when you new game over a file that has already completed the game on the SNES port, what I learned, either I did it wrong or it's just how it works, because YOLO. It gives you automatically New Game Plus, or maybe I hit New Game Plus by accident. Actually, that would also make sense, come to think of it. Okay, what if I can do... I feel if I use... Because I haven't been here before, right? So if we use... Where's the flute? There it is. Last thing here? No? No. What if I stand up here and I use it? I feel like the Wingipede is the dragon, but that doesn't make sense to me. It's too wild and... Yeah, it was because of your mom's save file. Yeah. Yeah, so like... I started off and, the way that worked is it tossed me straight into the boss fight with the Pavos because I went into the portal. Which is hilarious, but unfortunate for someone who's never played the game before. I love that you get a free sprain from doing that. Okay, teleporter. Okay, teleporter, astral energy. Still nothing, huh? Alright, I feel like maybe we're gonna have to go to the other world then. Because that's what happened with the last guy. I got a sprain. How do we get back? Oh, sprain means you can't run. Gotcha. This makes sense, but hey. Did I forget how to go back? I think I did. So yeah. Then I played the DS version up until the point where you actually get to the time crux, and then I tried to do some, I tried to do some monster stuff, because the DS version has like added monster ranch thing, which I liked a lot, but I got totally distracted and just frustrated with how long that took, so didn't finish it there. Then the PS1 version, we all know, is notorious for its awful load times, right? So I did not play too much of that. Not because of the load times necessarily, but just by a lack of like general time to sit down. Like by that point I had moved out of my parents' place and picked up, and I didn't bring the PS3 with me because I only paid for half of it, so the condition was that when I moved out eventually, my mother would allow her other son to keep it, which is fine because like it was a Christmas present, it's whatever, I'm not picky about it. But I came back now, I live with them again because, man, these last couple of years have been wild, I'm sure we all know. Alright, listen, you're a bug, get out my way. And finally I got it on stream. Give you a hint. Yes, thank you. This is the last dragon I get before the Wang so... I was tempted to look up a guide, but then like, I'm just trying to go back at this point. I have springs! It's agony! Would you like to see some cats? I have Panacea, but I don't want to use Panacea, you know what I mean? Hello, puppy. You big stretch? Am I too noisy? You gotta talk to the guys. NPC contact, of course. Get him. Choke him up. Do the flip and flop. Near where you got slapped. Okay. Wait, there's 2 spots where I got slapped. You mean the first spot? Like the spot on the first side? So, not the where I just jumped from? Good job, Viper! The sound of victory. Alright, cool. I forget. Saw the boon of the Hydra. I remember where I'm going now. Okay, cool. Did you see the boon of the Hydra? I have Hydra humor. I got Hydra something. We're collecting the dragon relics. Trying to get my body back. toxic fart. I'm more and more immature the more I dislike this fight, so here we go. Also, we're just getting it's getting late on my end, and getting to the end of the stream soon. So you can dip, no need. I can dip. Oh, what? You're joking. This isn't where the green dragon is? This was my only guess at the green dragon. Poison. Okay, we're gonna go to Termina and see if we can get some heals. There's an inn in Termina, right? You left the inn open for business, right, you poor jerks? You're charging me out the nose! And it's for a hotspot for... Bruh, I'm right here. There's no one here. You can't call it a hotspot if there's no one in the freaking building. Come on, man. I feel like Fort Dragonia. Oh. Hold up. Maybe the forest? No, there's nothing else to do here, right? Like, I'm literally just looking places. I don't think there's. Oh wait, there was no, it wasn't as big as I remember it to be. Never mind. My memory's playing tricks on me. I thought there was like a shrine-like place at the end of this, but no, it's just for the gas thing. God, you irk me. Get out of here. How dare! Bulb yeet. I'm looking for forest place. There's only so many areas you can go to. I don't know what Gaia's Navel, like, Gaia's Navel is the only place they haven't mentioned yet that feels important. Obviously, because that has a obviously it has a purple name, it's gotta be important, right? Though Gaia's Navel might actually be where Lavos landed. We don't have feral cats, so... Is feral cats even worth using? No, it takes, like, the animation's too long at this juncture, like... Yeet! You have Wingipede. I do have the do I have the... No, I don't have Wingipede. I have the Ancient Fruit, and I have the Biba Flute, but I don't think I got Wingipede. So that's... Do we get a thing that allows us to fly in the overworld? Is that what you're saying? Ooh. But if the Hydra's dead there, maybe the Wingipede's in the other world? That's the thing I forgot to check. I did mention that earlier that I thought, oh, my nose, no. Ah. Okay, cool. So we go to Homeworld, and we should be able to see, play the flute, feed the Wingipede, and then we can fly. Excellent. I can't. I stated earlier, oh man, good thing I can think kind of in two worlds in this game, and kind of bragged about the fact that, like, at least I could keep two worlds in my head as to where I needed to go and stuff. But nope, here we are, and I'm still confused as all hell because two worlds. I can't even think of that. Like, the 7 timelines in Chrono Trigger was not enough apparently. Hey, dude, how you doing? Alright guys, now a remote island surrounded by bluffs at the southern tip of El Nido. No one's ever set foot on the island before. We explorers even go so far as to call that holy place a hideout. Okay. Nice. Find these weird yellow monsters in this forest which don't take kindly to humans. Between us, I think they know something about that huge bug you just heard about. Double the stress. Hey, is that a follow? Thank you for the follow. New York's finest 23! That puts us 1 point closer to our follow goal. It's good to have you in the in the follow bit, in the people get notifications when I go live. We've been kind of stagnating at 152 followers for a hot sec. And If I can be quite honest, it's bumming me out because I feel like some of the falls are unsavories or BOTSs as we call them. How did you get that flute? Biba handed down to the Biba family. Biba mine too. Biba ba ba. Why you Biba live? What happened to Wingapede? Oh right, you tried to kill me. Bring shame to Biba family if we always been Biba defeated. Time for Biba. No, stop. Alright, I know how this goes. We fight 6 of you. Let's go. Think I could take it out before it summons all 6? Or do you interrupt me? What the heck? Leave it to Biba. No. He does interrupt me. You got a lot of nerve coming in here. Oh, okay, fine. Get him. Well, they're a lot squishier than they were prior, so that's actually kind of okay. I can actually take one out before they summon more. Let's go! Oh, nice! Good! I Biba sorry here. I give you this, please forgive Biba. This Biba ancient fruit found in ancient ground. Yeah. Easy money. Yeah, all you have to do is now is blow the Biba flute. That'd be the truth. If you blow the flute further down the branch where my friend Biba standing, it will be Biba able to ride Wingapede to ancient ground. Aha. So did you give me 2? No, he doesn't want to give me 2. Cool. I was gonna say, wait, the other guy just gave me 1, so they kind of hinted at it, but I guess it was supposed to be a hint of like, hey, you can tame the Wingapede, but the Wingapede doesn't exist in the other world, so. Oh, okay. Wait. Hold up. You want to go to ancient ground? Call Wingapede here. Oh, right. Foolish man. That's me. I feel movement. Doggo? Earthquake? No? Me? Okay. We don't have earthquakes here. In Canada. Did you eat my fruit? Aha! That's Gaia's navel. Okay. Ow! What the frick? Okay, I feel like I just got like a shock in my hand. What is this music? Hell yeah. We'll be able to make it back if we blow the flute again here. You coming from Sky? It's not her, but it's her! You friend of Father? Father? You know him, Father. Father's some brave warrior. Leia lose him father when Leia very little. Grandma say him father went him to Sky. You coming from Sky, so Leia think him you know him father. We're sorry, Leia, but we do not know your father. By the way, where are we? Leia don't know him either. Leia him face some land, anger, and him here. Villagers not him here. Only Leia and he coming here. He? Who's he? What was that? The green dragon? He pretty tough him. Leia help him if you fight him. Leia winning him so far. If the green dragon looks any different from the green dragon from what's that game? Legend of Dragoon. I will be very impressed. You are not the father. I want her for the sake of having the cave person. But your stats are sad. I take it back. Look at that strength. Except I gotta give her a bunch of elements now. Nah, crap. She's like a baby version of, what's her face? I can't even remember her name. Ayla? Ayla? Y'all know what I'm talking about. We got empty slots. Crap. I can't use the teleport at this juncture, can I? I've got so many empty spaces in my heart. Okay, that's really crap. I don't like that. We might keep Viper just for the sake of it, but we have to find a save point, don't we? Okay, for now, if I just focus on giving her good stats. Ayla, thank you, CRS Syndrome, and welcome to the chat. As I've asked before, what brings you to my corner of the internet? Ayla, yeah, well, I think that if it's not a descendant, it's clearly an Easter egg. You're obviously not going to use magic, I don't think, because if you're a descendant of Ayla, you will struggle in using some magic to begin with. Give her some mithril helmet. Yes, you get the sweet tech. Germanist bandana? No. No. Although, make you okay, cool. Not confirmed either way. It's more of a fan theory. There are several theories about who she really is. I'm off for the night. I'll try to be up and be early. Thanks, John. Love you. Have a good one.
Where was I?
Yes, yeah. The obviously they made like it's obviously an Easter egg at the least. We just gonna walk towards the dragon? You betcha. Fairly well. There's a steamy. You can't cross steam. Come on, Lynx. I also heard that the reptilians were present in Chrono Cross at some juncture, at some point. Or their evolutionary side, whatever. Is that something I can climb? Oh, it is. Ah! I was like, that wasn't part of the... That wasn't part of the thing, was it? That wasn't part of the soundtrack? Pterodact. We're definitely in the prehistoric section. Some theories say she's a descendant of Isla. Another says during the time crisis she was from Ayla's time and dropped into Gaia's navel. Almost amongst other things. Right, because we've got, what am I saying? We've got different time shenanigans too, because amongst other things in the Dead Sea of the Homeworld, I think? We had, Robo's time. I thought we fought Robo, but I might be mistaken. Because I know I didn't fight him yet. Okay, good. They don't die from one hit, but they're getting still at that level. I don't think we're gonna get stats from this fight either, eh? So now we know where Polly came from. Boosh! God, I love that move. Whoo! Ayla did not use an axe. I'm just Easter egg on him later. I remember... I thought... So, I got Mandela Effect by myself. I thought that in Disc 1 you fight him and there's a sad version of his theme that plays. Now, I realize that the robot you fight isn't Prometheus, so it wasn't him. But, my brain... No, don't send another one after me. Your giant flying lizards can take a step away. Thanks. Be gone. Okay, save point. Why do you keep hitting the bleeding thing? Okay, Ayla, listen, I love you, but I didn't make that axe for you. Not Ayla. It's not Ayla. I'm sorry, Leah. There's an F. Teleporter. You have to kill all the monsters to get the dragon anyways, but it was... Oh, nice. Okay. I get Viper because his elements are not all screwy. Oh. Looks like a cave person. Is that what that steam guard is? Is just all the monsters being in the way? I like the theory. I'm sure there's a way to dress it up. The gate or her and her Kino's kids. This game has some needlessly hard boss fights. It's. I'm looking at Garai here when you say that. I struggled a lot with that one. It's the only boss fight I actually really struggled with, I think. I feel like a mix between a bee and a mosquito, and I don't... You did 0 damage. Good job. You poisoned them, though. That's annoying. You want to see what me, real strength, sounds like? Okay, good. Looks like I should have said. Boom, baby! 200 damage on one hit! You don't know what's coming, boob! Boob? I need to stop screaming. I said I want flip-flop. Thank you. Get him! Yeet! Okay, you can kill the first one. What are they called? Prey mantis? Lol. Not Streamlabs auto-modding your chat. Okay. We'll read through that. Okay, yeah, you can say that. Sorry. Oh, I didn't... Okay. Streamlabs thinks that that's going to be a precedent, but hey. This isn't bad. This isn't bad. Garai arrives. Now I will kill you, you of your descendants. I'm going to beat you so badly, your grandchildren will feel the pain. That's about how I felt, yeah. I'm glad I didn't just needlessly make it hard. I'm glad it's not just me. Mr. Mantis. So if If my expectations are correct, we should be seeing familiar enemies here, huh? Right? Please, game. It's hard to see enemies as familiar when they change. Son Dario comes to collect those cheeks after that too. No! Leave me alone! Wheelbreaker wrecks everyone. I had Starkey in my party. White innate. Wheelbreaker is still one-shot him. Okay, so good. Shoot.
Leave my cheeks alone, Dario.
Dario Brando. Was Garai Dario Brando? I mean, are you an enemy or? Yeah. Yeah, Garai is where I stopped the first time I tried playing this game. I subsequently went back and beat him, and then stopped at Wakashi? 226. 240. Thanks, Garai! Thanks. Y'all, what are you doing, Greco? I need you to stop. You're making a berserk now. I forgot to unpoison him. That's my bad. There's something funny about them not even trying to take some of Toriyama's monster designs and make them 3D in this game. Oh, well, he's going. Okay. Well, when in doubt, use fire, eh? When you're a Lynx, the options for white innates are very limited. Yeah. When you're Lynx, fighting Garai is cursed too because of the fact that you're a black innate. He's just like, oh, my attacks do so much damage! And you're super weak to it. And he's... Actually, if I recall correctly, he's one of the faster bosses we've fought so far. Like, the dragons have been a cakewalk, which I don't, like, knock on wood, but, like... What's that all about? You have Inferno, buddy? You have Fire Pillar. Riddle, Starkey, and Stella, I think, are the main options as Lynx. I didn't get Starkey. I don't think I have Stella, and Riddle I just got. Like, after Garai, so... Here we are. Greco? Greco, you want the turn? No? Okay. Which one's Starkey? Alright, that's all she drank. Cool. Greco is already pissed off top. You need to take a break, man. Top 3 difficult bosses in the games: Garai, Miguel, and Dario. Miguel is... Is Miguel your dad? No, your dad's friend, right? That's who I was thinking about. That's the other guy I struggled with. Why do you hate Greco so much? Like, jeez. Relax, dude. I feel like Miguel, strong-minded, weak-minded, holy... Yeah, yeah. That's just a combo that's meant to just... He's like, remember when I babysat you and you acted out? And you're like, no. He's like, spank your butt. To remind you. But if Garai is at the top of your list, I'm fairly confident that the rest of the game is going to go smoother than that fight did, which is good. Shudders. Mood. Sorry, I'm not reading things as they come up necessarily because I'm in the middle of... 3 denim... Okay. They just gave me a butt ton of, like, good stuff. Wow. If I could, you think I could use... I did. I saw that I could, so... Don't use shift. Back to the save point. I see T-Rex. T-Rex Prince. I don't think I can forge anything for anyone that's currently equipped, made of stone, correct? Who's in my team currently? It's, Greco, yeah. He's got the Granicle, good. Fight is made easy with strength and on Link, slow res on Miguel, and then diminish, which halves elemental. That's how I beat him, actually, yeah, it's with, I cast diminish and it just completely eased everything. And just have Lynx clap Miguel with physical attacks. Nice. Buffs don't come easy to my brain in terms of how to design, like, think of strats, so I didn't do that. But I think that might have been a good idea in hindsight. I would like for you to not... Yeah, I'm gonna give a stone mail to Viper. Okay, accessories. That's bizarre. So now we got a bunch of good stuff. No, he's already got that. Moving. Bloody hell. Mithril mail to that golden vest. There we go. Spent a whole lot on attack, so I buffed their strength hit and then eagle eye to res strength. Yeah, then I worked the summons. Ah, yes, the summons. I've never used the summons, and I feel bad for that because those are generally some of my favorite mechanics in games. Okay, so we got, let's say, a giant footprint here. I guess I could go up. Oh, okay. More Denadorite. Wow. Generally, my strat is just beat them down. I'll be the judge of whether or not it works. I'm willing to change strats. I have played like certain games that have forced me to change strats as time goes on, mainly to avoid grinding, and grinding in this game isn't as effective as it could be in other JRPGs. So naturally, keep an open mind. But she's still there. Cool. Final Fantasy. Wait. FF and beat him down. Yeah. I read FF as Final Fantasy, so that tells you. This game become Link's game. This game become Link's game. Now every other effing boss is gonna be white innate. Thank you, game. Yep. How do you like pain? Yeah, facts. It's a speedrun kind of game for me. Oh, fast forward. That's what FF means. See, for normal people, I bet that's what FF means. But me, I went down the 14. That's not true. I've been playing FF for as long as I can remember. Good? No. Finishing them? No. But I wanted to cast. No plot armor for Lynx. Oof. You gotta be a real boy now. No. That's why Surge. That's why Lynx wanted Surge body. The universe doesn't know he's a bad guy anymore. All right, Greco. You hit him with the flip flop. You got burns. I feel like the camera could go up a little bit. Up we go. There we go. Now you can see the top of my head. You can't see me balding. My receding hairline. I'm not sure my hairline's actually receding. It's just that I scratch a lot on my head sometimes. So. Ha! I was like a G-force. You become Link's first boss, Radius Green. The following fight: Sage White, Garai White, Road Machine Black, Miguel White, me. Lord, send me the mercy. Should have just let Lavos take this world last time. Yeah, no. Elements weren't the same kind of thing in Chrono Trigger, and lucky for us, this game does not function off the same programming concept as like, well, it's the same combat concept as like the Persona games and Final Fantasy 13. So you do have like, if your character dies, you can always revive him. Kaka to you too, birdie boy. I'm gonna have to save soon. We only got 15 minutes left on the stream. Did see an Easter egg that for like 25 years I missed every time playing this game. Oh, do tell. I love Easter eggs. One of my favorite. One of the things that I'm the most excited about for games that are sequels that are not like directly connected. Like Chrono Cross is directly connected to Chrono Trigger. From what I see, like we're not in the same world. We don't have the same characters. They give us things like Glenn, which I'm so mad at myself for not having recruited. Of course he's mad. But, like, you're clearly in a different world. Yeah, the road bot, right? Well, yeah, when you race Johnny, yeah. I want to say, I think I called that one out when we saw it. The road you go down. You know what? We're gonna fast forward. Let's go. Oh, it worked on Viper now. Whoa! Johnny's wrecked on the road beside the Rampage in the Dead Sea. Oh, I don't think I noticed that though. That's funny. That makes sense, but that's funny. Thank you. Okay. Yeah. So obviously, I recognize the road, which is good design because this game has made the switch from 2D to 3D. Watch the CT ad, Chrono Cross, when they get so much cool. He's currently destroyed. I just happened to glance and went, wait, that's effing Johnny. It's good. I really like the fact that like this game has done that. That like they did the transition and it was a choppy transition, as you can tell, from 2D to 3D, and they didn't keep the same art style, but they made designs and worlds like visibly recognizable compared to other like compared to the previous game. So like you can recognize things prehistoric. Prehistoric. What a name! Oh, sorry, I just read that. So yeah, it says a lot to what they see as their art form, I guess, and them being able to transfer that kind of stuff over. I like that a lot. It's very nice. Cacao, where are you, bird boy? I hear you talking trash, but I don't see you. How do I get up there? There's a lot of there's a lot of monsters on this island. I have to wipe them all out? I hear you. Okay. Keep going. Wasting my time. It's fine. I should have feral cat. Too bad. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. We'll do that instead. I know Greco doesn't really have that much attack in terms of the magic. Yeah, no. That was... could have done better. You're still gonna up? I respect your grind, but stop. You're annoying. Let's go. Whoosh! If I bring a red innate, it's draggy. I actually don't have draggy yet. I have the monster egg, but I looked up the guide one time and then forgot where you're supposed to bring the egg. Just hoping I didn't miss them because, like, I wanted 2 characters in this game, right? 2 characters. I wanted Glenn and I wanted Nikki. And I got Guile. He's the first one I saw. I got Guile. That's it. So, disappointment nation. But it's fine. We're doing a playthrough on stream. We're not going to restart just for that. Worst case, I'll play it again and try and not kill the Hydra that time. Because apparently if you don't help Kid, you can get stuff. Don't know how you... I don't know how you don't help Kid and then get to where you need to be. Lynx, are you wasting my... I like Guile's... I like Guile too. It's just I wanted Glenn and I wanted Nikki. Fort Dragonia Homeworld, you can get it as soon as Norris gives you the boat. Go there, open the fortress again. Go down, put an egg. Go down, Fort Dragonia. Okay, so Fort Dragonia in the Homeworld. You leave her butt 3 times? Oh no. See, I'm in the mentality of help my friends when I play this game apparently. Give him the G-Force. Give him the G-Force. Viper, fueled by G-Fuel. Sponsor us. We got sponsored once on the stream. I want to get more. LMAO. You learn? Oh no. But I want Glenn because Glenn is Frog, I think. The decisions for the characters. Yeah. Glenn is like the only S tier character that isn't heavily main story type. Tiers. Oh baby! I think Glenn is Frog. I think that's what I understood. But also he's not Frog, so... It's the main reason I wanted Glenn. Once I learned he was there. The Pterodact, I think this one is called, yeah. He isn't? Oh, Tears. What's Frog's real name then? I forgot. I've been working on a false assumption this entire time. Like Surge/Links, Glenn and Lena Riddell. Okay. Yeah, that sounds like a nice party. You got like your support character, I guess, in the form of the girls. Glenn and Glenn. Glenn is Glenn. And Surge and Lynx, well, you can't really live without him, can you? I need a blue Fargo, yeah. Oh, see, I haven't even thought of, like, using any kind of concept of party comp. I just use whoever I want. Closest I got to party comp was choosing Viper instead of... For Pilf. Ah! Haha, the steal ability. Better be a save point soon. The second I find a save point, we're gonna have to end the stream, folks. Otherwise, I'm gonna be one tired boy tomorrow morning. There we go. Yo, I use Surge, Zoa, whoever. Why use Zoa? Zoa asks. Why not? Nice Inferno pickup. Yeah. I have 2 of them currently. I don't use them often because magic. It sounds like heresy, I know. Yo, Viper doesn't... Oh, never mind. His one words be like... Both of them? Y'all! Wasted my time. Gave me stamina from that, too. Let's go. I could use Inferno, but they're all red. Hi! Am I gonna have a full party of Berserk? No, he's just using it on the wrong people, yeah? Fuck! I could not tell you why Lynx has been taking 0 damage from all these. I convinced myself the reason Zoa talks like this is because he has to yell very loudly so he can be heard through his helmet! There's something comedic about this guy just wearing a helmet but not wearing anything else. That makes too much sense! Yeah. Makes a lot of sense. I agree. This is now canon. I have decided. Sorry, Square Enix. Your game's old. You don't get to decide. It's in the hands of the fans now. Hey, Viper's back. Guess who's back? Viper's back. That's just rude, getting interrupted by my own character. I say this, but I'm literally playing like 2 foot. I would hate the echo inside his helmet from his old voice, though. It exacerbates the screaming because now he has to scream to hear himself as well. Where's the Glidoid? There we go. I felt like he was left-handed because when he does his clothesline, he uses his left arm, right? But his combos are all right-handed, if not two-handed. The bugs. More stone. You alone? Yeah, you are. Okay, that's unfortunate. Maybe he's ambidextrous. I mean, it's very probable, actually. I'm putting too much thought into this, especially considering, like, when you look at characters' portraits and they switch them around, characters like Viper here, who have scars on both sides of their faces. But that was just a little nitpick, like, it was just a little tidbit of like, hey, that's kind of cool. He's left-handed. Lefty rub. I'm not left-handed, for the record. I love that. I love that they're like, this is a sword with 3 blades. It's different than other blades. You actually equip with the Viper, and it's like, actually, it's a freaking anchor. I'm nice. Very cool. Do you think that ambidextrous folk are more or less common than left-handed folk? Curious question. The bugs! The summons are like level 8 summons, aren't they? Not all of them, but one of them that I got was 8, so I don't know if the rest of them can even be equipped at this point. Alright, definitely right-handed, we can write just as easily as left, but I throw, eat left-handed, can write. Okay, so is it just like... Is it just a depending on like what you're used to starting off? That's not the question I actually want to ask, hang on. Does it just depend on what the activity is? Because the way you're describing it there sounds like yes, but... I don't think I've actively met or spoken to someone about their ambidextrosity. Ambidextrousness? Ambiness? Hoopala! Let's see the damage. Hey, puppy. How you doing? Depends on what I'm doing on what hand I'm using. Yeah, okay. So it's just what activity you prefer doing with that particular hand. 285 damage, Viper. Keep going. 10 out of 10. Give me a save point now. The bright side is, the more I kill these guys, the less... Oh, there we go. Oh, this just circled around. Okay, I see. Sometimes if I'm working with my hands, it comes in handy if it would be more difficult to reach something on one hand than the other. Yeah, I see what you mean. Oh, I could have just circled around there. Okay, cool. Alright, well, with that, folks, that is the unfortunate end of today's stream. Today's second stream, I should say. So we're going to call it quits here. Thank you to everyone who came by. That is The end of Chrono Cross. I already said that now. For today, we will be back tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yes, I know, it is an ungodly early hour, so I don't expect to see everybody there. Nor would I ever... Why are you giving me... Okay, it's because it only closes the one, right? Oh, did I get a sod? What did I get? Who did... Sorry. Twitch is telling me things. Yeah, so I am... I'll be back tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's when I have the time off. And then tomorrow night, we're not going to be playing Chrono Cross. We're going to be playing... So tomorrow at 10 p.m. as opposed to 9 a.m. 9 a.m. Chrono Cross. 10 p.m. I'll be streaming with my friend Void Arkin, who we're going through Halo together. Halo 2 at this point. So we beat like 4 missions last time. It was really cool. Halo 2 is leagues better than Halo 1, but that's a bit off topic. Yeah. So if you like what you saw and you haven't followed already, consider following because it helps get to the follow goal of 300. When we get to 300, I'll do a Q&A stream where you guys can get to know me. I can get to open up to you guys since it's been a year since I've been affiliated, and thank you for the follow on Twitter as well. New York's finest. Yeah, so I'll be doing that because it's been a year since I've been affiliated, a little over the year, and I haven't actually explained what we see on the stream. So like you see all these assets. You probably as new viewers or people who weren't like don't know me personally, who just followed me on Twitch, you're just looking at these and you're like, why is there a flower there? Why is everything pink? Why is the I'm gonna be putting on the stream ending stream now. Why is this guy just asleep in his chair? You know, I was essentially kind of stabbed it. So why is that a thing? Well, that's why I would like to open up on a Q&A stream for that. And you guys can help by either following or subscribing because we get 300 followers, we do it. We get 25 subscribers, we do it. Subscribing just helps the stream out in general, and it helps with the algorithm on Twitch, the nasty algorithm. It just helps me in life as well, upgrading the stuff on the stream. If you don't like the concept of subscribing, you can always tip directly or cheer if you have bits on Twitch. That's also just something, anything that supports the stream is fantastic, and if you guys don't want to or can't, you don't need to tell me, you don't need to worry about it. But that's the end of what I consider the plug section. So have a good night, folks. I will see whoever desires to see some more Chrono Cross tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Yeah, have a good one, love you, and see you then.